let's create. And with shepherd pie, it's very critical and important. If you go in classic, you have to go with the minced lamb. If you use beef, it's called cottage pie. If you use any other type of meal or of meat, then it's called casserole. But this is the classic shepherd pie, therefore we're going with lamb, minced lamb. You're going to need potatoes. I have 1 pound of lamb. Therefore, you need about 1.5 pounds of potatoes. This one's a peel. I have about 2 pounds here, by the way. I just put extra. You peel, cut into large pieces, and start boiling. Some tomato paste. This is homemade. I have a couple tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce. That's how I pronounce it. So that's good enough, right? Make sure you have some butter for those potatoes, mashed potatoes. I also have a couple of egg yolks. I'm not going to use milk. I'm going to use egg yolks. I will explain later when I'm doing it why. Carrot, couple of garlic teeth, a string of rosemary which I chop, 2 or 3 strings of thyme, all them fresh, salt, half an onion because it's only 1 pound, and make sure, as I said, make sure you have some butter. Peas, these ones are frozen, which is perfectly fine. And make sure you have some wine, red wine in my case, drinking wine, and some extra virgin olive oil. So I have this cast iron, medium high for now. Put a little bit of extra virgin olive oil, just a tiny bit. You don't want this greasy, too greasy. So just put a few, it's about, that looks like half a tablespoon perhaps. Let me lower the heat to medium. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to add this baby here. And I start cooking it. Start breaking it down, okay? Add some salt. Gonna be generous. That's how you need salt. You don't need pepper or any crazy stuff like that. It's classic. So it's starting to cook well, very nicely. What I'm going to do, I'm going to grab the carrot. I'm going to mince this baby too, grated. You don't have to go crazy with it. You don't need a lot. Then what I'm going to do, onion. I don't want chunk of onions in the thing. Shepherd pie. This is not cottage pie. It's not casserole. So let's add some onion, half an onion. And I'm going to mince it here. Mix things up. The stuff smells delicious. Let me clean this up a little bit here. About 2 minutes later, garlic, mince it. And I'm going to do this with 2 teeth, okay? 2 teeth of garlic. Oh, this stuff smells delicious. About a minute later, I'm mixing these flavors. I'm going to grab some of the rosemary, which I chop, and I'm going to throw it through here. Not throw it, place it. And I'm going to get, this is fresh thyme. Fresh thyme. Going to add it. Once again, if you see a lot of grease or stuff, Don't worry. Just take, you just drain it out, okay? You don't want this stuff greasy. Mix it up. If it's too greasy, you see it's kind of swimming. This one is fine. The paste, homemade, for me, you can use canned tomato paste. Start mixing things up. This is about a tablespoon and a half of the tomato paste. Now the Worcestershire, 2 tablespoons of the sauce. Oh my goodness, it smells good. Let me put a little bit of wine, just a little bit. Let's say maybe about a quarter of a cup. Oh, this smells good. I have some chicken stock left. That's about less than a quarter, actually, of a cup. Let me add it here. I want this wine the alcohol, they want to evaporate, okay? So I'm going to let this go for a few minutes. I said about maybe 3 to 4 minutes, okay? So about 4 minutes later, this is about ready, but now it's when you add these babies, okay? Carefully mix them, carefully. You don't want it breaking down. Carefully. And let it go for about a minute, okay? I drain the potatoes, the water out of the potatoes, the water. Going to put some butter, unsalted butter, the real thing. I got about 4 tablespoons here. And I'm going to start mixing and matching. And I actually went with 7 tablespoons of the butter. 8 would have done the trick too. See how it looks? So what I'm going to do, remember when I talked about the 2 egg yolks? The yolks, not the other stuff. I'm going to add them here. And the beauty about the egg yolks is going to give the golden color to the top of the crust of the pie. That nice color. That's what the yolk is going to do. The golden color, you know. Because I'm only cooking 1 pound, I'm going to keep it simple. You don't need a lot of nice, fancy stuff. You can put it in a little container like that, oven friendly for baking. And what you do is, you're going to get the potatoes. On top. So the question is, with cheese or without cheese? I got some parmesan cheese here. I typically like to make this without cheese. But if you want to add some parmesan, grated out, you know, just do it. Nothing wrong with that, right? Remember, these mashed potatoes are using raw egg yolk. That's why it's important that you cook them again. So the egg and the whatever cooked. Just doing some raking here, making the crust look a little bit nice. 350 degrees Fahrenheit for about 20, maybe 30 minutes.